Sorry about that. I had a technical difficulty and had to step out for a minute, but I am back. Welcome to my kitchen. I am here to make sweet and sour stir fry, Epicure style and Leanne style. As you know, I do these cooking classes as I like to make them. So I say hello if you're hopping on. So I'm making the sweet and sour stir fry. I do it my own little style. That's the nice part about Epicure, is you can use it however you want. You can change things. You can basically make it to your own liking. So it says in a bowl, I'm going to get right to it. I am hungry. So it says in a bowl, combine the seasoning. Oh, hi Rob. Thanks for popping on. What are you having for dinner tonight? Okay, combine the seasoning with 1 can of chunked pineapple. I'm not a huge fan of pineapple, but I'm going to give this a whirl. I'm going to give you my honest opinion of how this tastes, okay? So, we're going to put 1 can of chunked pineapple, including the juice in there. And then 2 tablespoons of each of these. So, soy sauce, white vinegar, and water. So, I've got my soy sauce. I am hungry too. If you were closer, I'd say stop by. I will have lots. Epicure definitely makes more than 1 serving with these meal solutions. Okay, so there's 1. And 2 of the soy sauce. Then it calls for the white vinegar. So I'm going to white vinegar. There's 1. Oop, and 2. A little more than just that. Alright, and I need 2 water, which water is in my fridge. So 1, 2. Perfect. If you're popping on, say hello. It's the Epicure sweet and sour stir fry that I'm making. Okay, so now that I've got that all in the bowl, so combined it all, I'm going to give it a stir here. And it says just to let it sit. Set it aside, because we'll come back to it. Oh, here, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, so you can't really see. I'll show you some of the pineapple. So you can see there's tons of seasoning on that pineapple. This is all like full of seasonings. I'm excited to try it. I actually might not mind pineapple with the seasoning. Okay, so we will set that aside. And now, cut 1 pound boneless, skinless chicken into bite-sized pieces. Okay, so I'm going to get my handy-dandy scissors. Hi, Joe. You're supposed to put in dab extra for good measure. I like that. Thank you. Rob's having Salisbury steak, potato, broccoli, and cheese. That sounds so good too. Oh my goodness. So I call these my handy dandy scissors because literally they can cut anything. So I'm going to show you here. We're supposed to cut the chicken into bite-sized pieces, and that I will do with these scissors. I was almost going to buy these scissors for everyone on my Christmas list this year. But stuff came up. Christmas was a little different. I'm just rinsing off the chicken. I'll be back in 1 second. I like to rinse my chicken before I cook with it. Okay, so I have a huge piece of chicken here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my cast iron ready. Does anyone cook with cast iron? So I've been cooking with it for like a year or more now. Probably over a year, a couple of years. And I've always put oil in the pan before I cooked anything, unless I didn't clean it and like there was grease and stuff like that from before. But I was always asked, do you really need to do that? So I tested it out yesterday when I made bacon, and I'm telling you, even with the bacon grease, you still have to oil the cast iron beforehand. Especially if you just cleaned it, the cast iron pan, especially. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just oiling the pan up. I'm going to get some heat on it, and then I'll cut the chicken with my handy dandy scissors. And you'll get to see how easy it really is. Okay? So, here we go. I've got my piece of chicken and my scissors. Look at that. I am no longer going to use a knife to cut my chicken. I typically use a fork and a knife, stab it in, and then cut with a knife. But this is so much easier. Like, you're seeing how easy I am. So Donna, hi Donna, welcome. Cast iron is awesome. Oh, you love cooking with cast iron too? That is fantastic. I love how the heat just, it gets over the whole pan instead of just the center. Rob, that's why I have no luck with cast iron. You don't oil, I guess. I'm assuming from that. You definitely have to oil your cast iron before you cook. So let it heat up with the oil in it. And then it won't stick. It'll never stick. It's fantastic. Oh, PD's smelling my chicken. My dog is smelling the chicken. He's in the kitchen now, standing up on his back legs. Okay, so these scissors, I'm almost done that piece of chicken. And it's super simple. Bite-sized pieces. Some of these pieces might be a bit big, but I can go over it again and cut them up. I don't like fatty parts, so I'm gonna cut them down. Hi Mark, welcome. I'm making sweet and sour chicken, Epicure style and Leanne style. I say Leanne style because the recipe on the back says to use sweet peas and to use flour or cornstarch. Well, I didn't have either of those in my kitchen. So I looked it up, and instead of cornstarch, you can use flour. You can use rice flour, which that's what I have. But you have to change it. So if it calls for 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, well then you use 3 tablespoons of your flour, or in my case, rice flour. And then also I don't have sweet peas. So I'm using mixed vegetables that I got from the store the other day. So like broccoli and carrots, cauliflower, that type of stuff, because I like mixed vegetables in my stir fry. That's why too much food for two. And Pete, do you deliver? I wish I could deliver to all of my friends and family. I did have one friend stop by one day when I was making ooey gooey queso, and she tried it out. Gooey gooey queso, if you don't know, is very similar to, so I'm going to put the chicken in, because I'm pretty sure that's what it says, right? No, so I need to toss the chicken with cornstarch. Okay, I'm getting too busy talking and I'm forgetting what I'm doing here. I'm just going to wash my hands off quick from that raw chicken. Okay, so I have another bowl here. I did the pre-measurements. So it says, ooh, I better turn that down. Taking too long. So it says 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and I already did the measurements to change it over to my rice flour, and that's 3/4 of a cup of rice flour. So I've got that here. We'll put that in here. I really don't think it really matters how much you use because we're only tossing it. We're just putting a coating on. But I'll put this in here and I'll give it a toss, and my pan is ready. I love how easy it is. Like, basically, as soon as my chicken's cooked, this meal is ready. Okay, so that's all coated. I'll show you here. It says to shake off the excess. So you can see it's all coated, so I'll put that in. The only difference with cornstarch versus using the rice flour for this is that it would be a thicker coating. So you can kind of see when I showed you here, if you can see that. Oh, I don't know if you can. It's not very thick anyways, the coating on it. Okay. This is like Where's Waldo or hide and go seek. We gotta find the chicken in all of this flour now. Okay. I think basically done here with this. Okay, so I set that aside. I'm gonna wash these white hands again. Be back in 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. So let's just make sure. Toss 1/4 cup of cornstarch, shake off excess, preheat wok, which I'm using my cast iron, over high heat, then swirl in 3 tablespoons of oil. Okay, 3 tablespoons of oil. So, here we go again. Say hello if you're popping on. I see people coming and going. And that's quite alright. Everyone is busy. Did you know that at 4 p.m. every day, people in the world, that at 4 p.m. it's the most popular time that people think about what they're going to eat for dinner? 4 p.m. That's like last minute planning, last minute thinking. Get home, you're tired, you don't want to do anything, you don't even want to cook. That's where easy meals come into play. Fast cooking meals. So I could do this in the microwave in my multi-purpose steamer, which cooks things super fast, super good. It's absolutely delicious. I did potatoes, so depending on how many you put in, obviously, but I did potatoes in, what was it, 8 minutes, and I could mash them up. They were fantastic. I even did the potatoes in 8 minutes for the home-style chicken stew, which was really good. I've done bacon in the microwave, 1 minute per slice, and it turns out good. I did do a little bit longer one time, and it makes it a little too hard. Okay, gotta get this pan hot again. So once the chicken is cooked, it says stir fry the chicken until cooked. Stir in 2 cups of the snap peas, which I don't have, so I'm going to put in my vegetables that I have, and the reserved seasoning mixture. Cook for 2 minutes and serve over rice. Oh, the rice. I better get on that. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot about the rice. Okay, multi-purpose steamer, here we come. I am so unbelievably thankful for this now, since I forgot about the rice. So the multi-purpose steamer, if you don't know, okay, it comes like this, the lid comes off, it has a tray inside for many, many different things, like I said, the bacon. I'm not going to use that for rice. Okay, so, let me get my rice here. Alright, so should I do 1 cup of rice or 2 cups of rice? It's only me, but I definitely will have leftovers. Oh, this is cooking up good. Here, let's turn this a bit. There you go. See that chicken cooking away? The little coating is kind of cute. It makes it look a little different. 2 cups of rice, Rob? That's what I'll do. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 cups of rice. Oops, I'm making a mess. So I'm just going to put that right in my multi-purpose steamer. Whoa, that's a lot of rice. I am eating leftovers for days. Okay. Rice, equal amounts of water. Let me just give this a stir again. I can't stand burnt food. I feel like it ruins the taste of everything. You know what? That's looking pretty good. Because it's still going to cook once I put the veggies in and the sauce. So I'm going to, I'm going to put my veggies in and then I'll finish the rice. I'm going to put the fan on too. If it gets a little loud, it's just the fan, I'm sorry. Joe says 3 cups rice, it's still midnight snack to go. Oh dear Lord. If you guys want to come over and help me eat this, by all means, there'll be tons of leftovers. Okay, some of these are still a bit big. I might, oh goodness, chop them up a bit more. The broccoli is massive. I chopped, I broke it off and stuff like that, but wasn't really planning. As you can tell, I like to make my videos so that it's like you. Coming home from work, gotta pull everything out, gotta get the job done. So you can see the real time of how long it takes. I find if I prep everything first and then show you, well then it's not really giving you the real view, right? Did you guys work today? Anyone work today? I just found out that, like, I'm off on a sick leave. But I found out that even if I was at work, I wouldn't be working because of COVID. They've shut down a lot of things. Cauliflower. So I have carrots. I have broccoli, cauliflower, and I've got yellow carrots as well. I think this is good. My chicken's frying. Okay. So we put that in. Just gonna stir it around. The other thing, cast iron gets very hot everywhere, so wear your oven mitt when you touch the handle. Now this is where the wok, they say use a wok, and I didn't listen to them. I wanted to use my cast iron. Oh, there goes my broccoli. This is why. So if you have a wok, use your wok. Rob, no, off till 4th? Are you off till the 4th? Off work till the 4th, Rob? Okay, so it says to add the mixture. Remember, I still have to come back to that rice. Okay, so this is also another handy dandy tool that I absolutely fell in love with. It is the 3-in-1 spatula. These tools, these things that I use, you don't understand until you actually see them or use them, of how great they really are. Yeah. Wow, good for you, Rob. Off to the 4th. What are you gonna do? Go snowmobiling? Just sit at home and chill out? Stay visiting family? Everyone handles this a little different, this COVID stuff. So it's hard to... Okay, can you see this? I'm gonna take off the burner for a second. Oh my dear Lord. That looks fantastic. Oh my goodness. I am so glad I did mixed vegetables. And as I said, that pineapple looks really good. I'm not a fan of pineapple, but oh. Okay. So it says to let sit for 2 minutes. I am going to put a lid on it just because it's very full. Very, very, very full. There's my dead broccoli. Okay. So by putting a lid on it, it keeps the heat in, and it will steam the vegetables that are up top and cook them a bit more. Ball with the dog, all I do when I'm off. Oh, well, maybe we should change that. Joe, thanks for the fun cooking show. You did awesome and looks great. Thanks, Joe. Like, I don't have a timer to show how long it took, but I really don't think it took that long. And dinner is, like, served. If I was more on the ball, this rice would already be cooked. And we would just be waiting the 2 minutes, and it's all done. So, I am going to put a bit of margarine in that, or butter, sorry. I have actual butter. I like using it for cooking. I like using it actually on a lot of things, except for like boiling water. I use margarine. Okay, so there's that. How long do you think this will take in the microwave? What did I do? A cup and a half, I think, or a cup the other day, and it took only like 2 minutes or something, I think. What's your rice cooker? This is a multi-purpose steamer, actually. So I put it in the microwave. It's all in there, the water, everything. I put it in the microwave. You can see there's little vents here, and it does everything for me. It turns out fantastic. You wouldn't even know that it was from the microwave. So, give this a stir. Actually, right now, for anyone that is interested, right now, if you bought the multi-purpose steamer, because it's $51, you would get a $10 gift card from Epicure to use in January, and you'd be entered into my December giveaway. So my December giveaway ends on the 31st. Oh, this looks so good. And you have to spend $25 or more to get into that. So really it's win-win all the way around. You could win a lot of free product in the end. This looks amazing. Okay, I'm going to show you again what it looks like, because I love showing food. I love food. Look at that. Oh my dear Lord, so good. I honestly wish someone was here so I could share this with. That's the hardest part about living alone, is no one to share stuff with. Urgh. Anyways, we're not going to go down that road. So, I got the rice in. We can either wait until the rice is done, another couple of minutes. See, with rice, even when you cook it on the stove, you bring it to a boil and then you let it sit covered for like 5 minutes, right? So even when that buzzer goes off in my microwave, I still have to let it sit for a few minutes, right? So that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Rob and Joe, for commenting. I love it when people join in, and it makes me feel like I'm not alone, which I appreciate a lot. Thank you, Donna, for your comment about the cast iron. This is it. Have a wonderful, Joe, post a picture of the masterpiece. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year. Aw, Joe, I definitely will post a picture. It'll be in my newsfeed. It will be in my stories. And it will be in my Facebook group, which is called Deliciously Foodtacular with Leanne. Okay, so you can see it many different ways. I will give a review as well. Actually, you know what I'll do? This is going to be super, super hot. But I'm going to try a piece right now to see what that flavor is. Give me a second. I'll grab a fork. Alright. Chicken. Pineapple. Veggies. What should I try? I'm going to try the chicken. Because the chicken will probably soak up the flavor. Okay. Oh dear Lord. I'm always afraid that it's going to be too hot and I'll burn my mouth and I won't actually get the flavor. So that microwave just beeped, just so you know. So I'll let it sit there for a little bit. So it is pineapple. Definitely pineapple. I don't know if I like that rice flour on there. Should I try? I'm gonna try this carrot. I was gonna try another piece of chicken, but I'm not sure. I taste pineapple. Sweet and sour and pineapple. I'll tell you, it tastes friggin' good though. For someone that doesn't like pineapple, that's why I can taste it so much. It actually tastes really, really good. Okay, one more piece of chicken. Mmm. Alright. That's all for me. I'll give you my real review once I add it to rice. It's definitely flavorful. I'll eat it, Rob says. I should package some up. Too bad we couldn't do like deliveries, you know, in the mail. Get it there right away. Alright. Have a wonderful Tuesday and have a happy new year. If I don't see you or talk to you before then, I'm sure I'll be on again. But thank you for joining. Bye everyone.